everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are going to be putting in our winter crops. Hopefully 2 fields of winter barley, but I suppose it depends on how we got on. I have just finished harrowing this field. This is what we call Cole Hill, but goes between the village of Tinchinny and Cole Hill. There's 28 acres in it. I'm in the last 3 hours harrowing out short ground the far end and the headlands, and because this field kind of has many headlands, because it's not just a nice square field, it's a very odd shape, it's taken quite some time. But I have to ring Father Phil now to see what is he planning on doing. He was toying with, will we sow it with the 4-metre EirCode drill, or will we just shake it on it and I harrow it in? I'd preferably like to see it sown with the drill, as the stuff we sown with the drill this spring was very, very good. It's just lovely, even establishment. Look at the fertilizer spreader, it does the job, it ticks the box, but I just prefer a drill, looks nicer. But anyway, so I'm going to ring him now. We'll see what we're going to do, because I'll either be staying here to harrow it when he gets up this far, or going home and giving him a hand getting the drill on. And I also have changed over our FJ Dynamics autosteer kit over onto the 6290R umbilical tractor with the wide wheels for sowing, because we'll have low ground compaction with them. We'll ring him and see what the plan is. Yeah, I just finished harrowing here. Okay, right, bye. We're going drilling with the umbilical tractor 6290 wide wheels. So it's just a matter of get home, get haul on the low loader and whatnot, and get up here and get drilling. So yeah, fold up the harrow and we'll bait on. Might have to move the Jeep too, so the cat's trying to get out of the gate. So we are in the 6290, the lovely big wheels on it. We have a 4-metre EirCode drill on it. We have our FJ Dynamics autosteer on, and Father Phil's ahead of us in the 7618 low loader, teleporter and bags of seed to get this field sown. So now it's just a matter of baiting on up to the field and getting it sown. And if you are wondering why is the umbilical system on the tractor, well, because there's been a very dry year and basically everything has been done with the tanker. With how dry ground has been, everything has been done. But once we get sown done, the pipes will be going back on to finish off the season. There's 1 or 2 piping jobs to do for the end of the year. That's it. Everything else was done with tankers. So yeah, a bit of a change for the year. But anyways, we'll be on up to the field and we get some sown. So we're back up here, ready to go on the screen. Should have brought boots now, wellies. Ground has even dried up since we were up here earlier. Get this unfolded. I actually think I should let that down. Yeah, it's easier let down and unfolded. That is everything on the seed. So 5 rounds and start had 1. 5 rounds and start had 1. And do you want straight lines, or do you want it to follow the curve of the field? I can do either. I can do so follow the curve, so from the corner right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can put in curved lines. So you can go home and start harrowing, so if you want to sow this. Yeah, or you can sow this. Well, I don't mind only get it done though. Start, yeah? Yeah, well, we're going there with we'll start there. On the PTO. Check everything. There. Barley. Yeah. 11 stone. 11 stone. Yeah, 176 pounds. What? In barley. Barley. 176. So it's either 169 or 184. So it's between 65 and 60. So then you want 65 or 60 on that, is it? Yeah. Yeah, so that's just about 61. It's just over 61. It's just about 62. Right. Start back there, and 5 rounds, a start head 1 and tramline. Right, 5 rounds, start head 1, tramline from the far side. I'll follow the field. Okie dokie. Let the fun begin. So we're sowing away here. Getting on not too bad now. We are on the third round of the field, and yes, I know we're sowing it, as some people say, the wrong way around, headlands first. But that's just how we are doing it. So manually steering now till I get ups and downs. You can see some of the crop we put in the bracket coming through, so it shouldn't be of any product being gone forward to narrow up the next field. We own about 1.3 hectares sown out of 9.91, so a lot more to go. Anyways, we keep rattling away here, trying to do it as quick as ever we can so we can get this other field sown this evening. Yeah, that's it. Not much else to say. So just starting the 5th round, time to get some seed. So 2.46 hectares, so that gives me a rough idea how much I can go next time for any refill. So just try and back it in underneath this here now. We go winter seed, we go one more round, and then we start ups and downs. So yeah, headlands, especially in this field, are bloody tedious because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I lift and I have to lift and drop that 12 times. So there's 12 times, or there's that, no, twice that, 24 times to go around the field because it's twice in every headland. So there's 12 individual strips on the headland to do it. So yeah, so filled up. So for anyone who's wondering, the varieties we're sowing, Cassia and I presume that's Latitude, or is it, no, Cassia. It's all Cassia, it's just different bag. Yeah, so we're sowing Cassia winter barley. Get back to it and get another bit done. Hopefully once we get in the ups and downs it's a wee bit quicker because yeah, bloody headlands are slow going. So this is the run. I need to put in a curved line. So right, we hit point A here, and now we'll drive to the other end of the field. Hopefully without any issues. Now it's going to watch exactly where I turn to get a curved line. I've used it before while spreading slurry. It'll work quite well at slurry. How will it work on the drill? Will I get the same kind of precision we had with the straight lines when we sowed oats in the spring? I'd be hoping so, but time will tell. So we're going to have a measuring tape there with me, so I'll be able to do a few measurements just to see what way it kind of works out. But I'll be going up and down the field following that curved line, and hopefully that works out not too bad, because we want to get our tram lines in. So yeah, we'll see how that works out across the field. So one thing that I forgot to do, and it happens to me 9 times out of 10, I do anything with left dynamics or the Trimble. I put my A and I forget my B, and until I've actually went and done another maneuver, and then I see I've started again. So I have to start again. So all the fun and games of forgetting, I don't know. In the space for a run I lose myself and I forget to hit end run, so it maps it, and yeah. Just have to drive with the scribe line kind of just on the inside of the wheel. Around there seems to be where it needs to be. So, scribe is down that side. We are working away. So, we're on the first run on curved lines with the autosteer. I don't see a trail of unturned soil behind me, but the only way to really find out is to just stop at some point and get out and see what the overlap or the underlap is. We'll stop and we'll see what's like. So, where to turn it off? The seed. There's seed. There's seed. That's the gap at the minute. Might be a bit too big. Yeah. So we'll shorten that by 5 centimeters ish. So I need to change the width of the vehicle or the implement to 5 centimeters, and that does that, I think. So made that change. See what it's like this time. Yeah, that's more like it. So my last seat is there, my next seat's somewhere there. So that's the gap, and that's about right. Not too bad at that now, I don't think. I'll just go back the way now. See? Kind of there to there. That's where my seat overlap is. Yeah. I think I can run with that. Get some ups and downs done. So you can just see the 7618 there, ring rolling away here nicely now. Nearly at the point where the runs start to get a bit shorter. Getting there, slowly but surely. 50%-ish the field done, doesn't look like it, and time to put more seed in. So just driving back over to get the next bag.
Left a star glowing in your eyes when I'm not aware. You left a scar. I fall into your lies all again. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Let me feel it.
So, going for bag number 3 or 4? No, it'd be bag number 4, because we had it full coming up. We put 2 bags in it since. Oh, there, I hit that button. And near enough on the nose, 25% every time, 25% of the field per bag. So half a ton of seedish. Yeah, I think ourselves backed in and ready to take another load, another bag of seed, and that bag should just about finish it out based on what my monitor is telling me. We're getting there and we're actually making quite good progress. The headlands are slow, but once you get up and down, yeah, you make progress there. I think we're doing something like 12 kilometers an hour there when we're slowing up and down. So it's going nicely now. Going nicely. So anyways, we get to see then. And now that is the whole field sown. Every time you press buttons on that, it's catching up by itself there. So that is the field done. So now fold up onto the next one. Father Phil isn't too far behind me now. A small bit left to do, and I think we'll load up everything. One bag of seed over whatever's in the drill, and then that will sow the next field. We're in the regions of 28 acres here, and what's at home is somewhere in the region of 10 acres ish, maybe a bit less. So looking around the 35 to 40 acres going in winter barley for next year. So yeah, we fold this up and we get ourselves loaded up and ready for home. But yeah, one thing I will say, not a lot of footage of that from when you're actually sowing, and sowing is the hardest of all the jobs to try and film, because you just don't feel like pulling out the camera to talk when you're sowing because you're afraid something's going to go wrong. And I remember sowing with Dalmassey 30 drill with 4 meter, and used to love sowing with that. It was a great joke to sow because you were never afraid of anything blocking because you could see every dropper. It was the way it was set up. But yeah, not easy filming. But anyways, Father Phil's ringing me, so see what he says. And yeah, we are just arrived into the field. Eric is harrowing below me there, so he hasn't the headlands harrowed yet. So I was told start into the ups and downs, and yeah, just get stuck into it. We get straight line now along with our gorilla rape, and yeah, we're just up and down it. And with this, will I know? Yes, I know where I started and stopped based on when I turned on and off my autosteer. Yes, so that way I'll know where to go as far with the headland. So anyways, we get lined up here, we get her unfolded, and we get this winter barley in. And the reason we are pushing on into the night to get this done is because tomorrow is to be an absolute day. So we want to get done before that rain, because otherwise some of this ground may get too sticky to sow. We're hoping to get our winter wheat done this time as well, but we didn't get to it. So we're going to leave that maybe next week, or at some stage we'll get it done. So we just kind of have to see how that goes. But yeah, no, this heavy rain that's coming tomorrow, we want to get our winter barley in. At least then we've that much in. But yeah, we unfold and we get sown again. And we are sowing. You do not find evenings coming in, so you do not. Absolutely. You just see the lights grow there. It does look a wee bit on the sticky side, but I think that's just dampness rather than actually sticky. It's just because it got harrowed late before the sun had a chance to dry it out another bit. So I'm good and tight to the rape there. Get this line down and then we start upping and down it. Happy days then. So we're sowing away. You can't see anything that way. You know, you can see his air sights in the distance. So we're fully relying on this. And I can just make out the scribe line somewhere there around the transport box. So it is lining up not too bad. Not too bad at all. But like, if I was trying to sow this without this, it would be a hope in hell of trying to concentrate on that line and not end up going veering off on a different tangent. So, Liv is just going off in the gear there. She has to bring me up a bit of food, so I got Mighty Munch caramel bar, watermelon slices, and another tin with food in it, and a cappuccino in that there. So yeah, I just gotta find somewhere to put stuff where it's not going to interfere with stuff. It's not going to fall. So what's in my quality street tub today? Garlic bread. So anyways, yeah, going to try and sow and eat at once. Sounds like a fun plan. Anyways, keep working because currently Bro is asleep at the bottom headland waiting for me to finish ups and downs so he can start harrowing out the headland so I can sow the headland. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a late one, 11 or 12 before we get finished, I'd imagine. But anyways, let's stop talking, let's get planting. So just have all the ups and downs done. Bro is just harrowing out the headland. Just have to wait for him to finish there, hopefully not too many more runs, and get him up to the room and we get this finished up. And now that is it, we are at the gap. Just have to fold up now so I'm not going to get down the road 4 meters wide. And yeah, tired. It is 20 to 12, but all the winter barley is in now, so it can and all at once tomorrow. The winter barley is in. This field isn't rolled, but we might get it rolled. It depends on what the weather does going on after this bit of a wet spell. If we can get it rolled before it germinates, then we will. If we don't, then we won't. So what can you do? At least it's in the ground. There's some chance of getting a crop now. But yeah, we have it in. And one thing I will definitely say, I would not hope in hell of planting this field or sowing this field without the autosteer and the unit, because you look out when you're in the middle of the field, you cannot tell where the scribe is. Every now and again you're like, dear, that's the line of it, but you're still not sure. But with that, you know where you're going. So yeah, look at the FJ Dynamics unit. If anyone is interested in learning more about it, I got mine off Farm Team, and there'll be some links or stuff in the description down below. You can chat him about them, but done the job for me. It worked well in the spring, and it's kind of worked well there again. So yeah, look, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Fold up, be on home, get into bed. It's a long day. Started at 7:30, so yeah. So just before we end the video, I want to make an announcement on our pumpkin patch. So our first round of tickets went up on Friday, and fully expecting in this video say go to Stewart Family Farm, check out, get your tickets over there. But we were completely blown away by the response we got. We sold all the first round of tickets in an hour. Absolutely blown away. Now, for those of you that say, well, thank you anyways, you didn't let us know on YouTube, we have more tickets coming up. There is more tickets coming up for sale. We started off with first round on a rough estimate of how many pumpkins we have. We're harvesting the pumpkins next weekend. I think the plan is to put up more tickets on Friday next week. So if you're watching this on Sunday, the 2nd of October, the following Friday after this, check out, there'll be tickets going live at 12 p.m. More tickets going up. We'll have our pumpkins harvested, so we'll have a good idea of how many we have, because we need to make sure that we have enough for everyone that books tickets and not to oversell it. So that is where we're at the minute. But yeah, completely blown away by the response we got off the first round. We'll have a second round coming next Friday, so make sure to check that out if you want to get in on it. Hopefully we'll have a good few, and we may have a final round of tickets the week before the pumpkin patch, when we get a good sit down and see exactly how many people are coming. So that's kind of how it is at the minute. So just remember, it's Friday next weekend, 12 p.m. Check out, more tickets will be coming up at Stewart Family Farm, Longford. And big thank you to everyone who's booked tickets. It's an hour. We're just blown away. Even Bertie here is blown away by the response. Aren't you, Bertie? Aren't you? Oh, you're big. We're going to leave it at that for today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from me. Good luck.